Everyone loves Pokemon, right? I mean, they're so cute. I mean, look at Pikachu right there. I mean, it's adorable. You can play as a big old fat Pikachu in the new Pokemon game. People are still out playing Pokemon Go. But what if I told you that these Pokemon aren't so cute? What if I told you the people behind this game are watching your every move, watching you while you sleep? Pikachu is watching you. Yo, what is up, guys, and welcome back to McGahee's Entertainment. I'm your host, as always, Adam McGahee. Got some interesting and even some scary news today in the ever-evolving world of technology, and it all evolves around Pokemon Go and everyone's favorite wizard boy, Harry Potter. Now, according to a recent study done by the tech news company Kotaku, they went over the advanced and the borderline creepy data collection methods of the software company known as Niantic. Now, Niantic, they designed the beloved augmented reality game Pokemon Go, and their latest game is the Harry Potter Wizards Unite game. I haven't personally played the Harry Potter game, but it functions the same way that Pokemon Go does. So you venture to locations in the real world to collect digital items in the game. So it's the same thing as Pokemon Go, except instead of collecting Pokemon, you collect like magic and Harry Potter themed items. Now, games like these are fun and all. I mean, it gets people out and about, it gets people socializing, it gets people talking to each other. I mean, and it gets people even exercising and walking who may not normally get a chance to do something like that. And games like these even release like psychological endorphins in your brain. So when you collect a rare item in that game, so if you get a rare item in the Harry Potter game, or if you collect a rare Pokemon or something like that, it makes you feel good. I mean, it makes you want to play more. And there's nothing wrong with that at all. I mean, I love video games as much as the next guy. I mean, but it's also important to realize the purpose of games like these. I mean, of course, they're meant to entertain you and to keep you playing, and of course, to make money from the in-game transactions they have and everything. But a lot of the purpose of these kind of games and other like digital mapping games and everything like that, they're used by Google and other companies like that. They eventually want to digitally map the whole world and then monetize that. And I mean, not to paint them out as to be like a big villain or anything like that. I mean, if I was in their place and had these kind of resources at my disposal, I mean, I would want to do something like that too. And they want to monetize that data. I mean, if you're going to create a map of the whole world, a digital one, I mean, why would you not want to monetize that and then use it to be able to push products for different clients? I mean, from a business standpoint, it makes perfect sense. But of course, there's a limit and there's a dark side to how far you should possibly go in this quest for monetization, and how far can you go with impeding upon people's privacy. And so in the study that Kotaku did, they confirmed that games like Pokemon Go and the Harry Potter game, they document nearly every one of your moves as frequently as up to 13 times a minute. So that's pretty scary. I mean, if I was like, get out of here, Pikachu! I'm trying to do a video. Stop watching me. Stop watching me, man. And so due to the concerns of invasion of privacy, Kotaku actually approached the players of the Harry Potter Wizards Unite game, and it went through the data that the company had on them after 5 days of gameplay. Now, for those of you wondering how they actually went and got this data, it's actually pretty interesting. The data came from European players, and you might be wondering, why is that important? In Europe, they have what's called the GDPR, and the GDPR provides regulation, and it allows European citizens to have more control over where their personal data is going, and it forces companies to be more transparent on what is happening with the data that they collect from European citizens. And so these European players, they were able to get their data from the game company Niantic, and so they legally had to give it to them because they requested that information, and then those people then provided that information to Kotaku. So I know a little bit of a sidebar, so let's get back into this. Now, if you're ready for some scary facts just in time for Halloween, here's the kind of data that they actually collected from players of the Harry Potter game. I'm actually going to be reading you a direct quote from the Kotaku article. So the files we received contain detailed information about the lives of these players. So the number of calories they likely burned during a given session, the distance they traveled, the promotions they engaged with. Crucially, each request also contained a large file of time-stamped location data as latitudes and longitudes. Now this one's really interesting here. For one player, Niantic had at least one location record taken during nearly every hour of the day, suggesting that the game was collecting data and sharing it with Niantic even when the player was not even playing. Now, what makes something like this alarming is that a fair amount of players of games like Harry Potter, Wizards Unite, and Pokemon Go, I mean, a lot of them are children. So tech companies like this, companies like Niantic, they have tracking information on us and our kids actively during the day. Now, luckily, Niantic was approached about this, about tracking players when they weren't even playing, and they claimed that it was a bug on Android devices and that they've fixed it. Now, a lot of people like myself may question exactly where is this data going and what companies are going to do with it, and we may never have a concrete answer, but basically, in a nutshell, this data is being sold to different companies and is being viewed by different companies and sold to different people, so that way they can sell different products to us. And I mean, and as time, as technology, and as data evolves, I mean, people are going to have a digital version of ourselves, if you will, like our digital consciousness of all of our collective behaviors on the internet, and they're going to use that to be able to sell things to us. I mean, it's probably going to get to the point where AI, and robots and different companies know us better than ourselves, and will be able to keep selling us things and our future generation things. Now, not to just shine a whole dark light and make things sound so gritty and depressing. I mean, I love technology, and I'm fascinated by its evolution and actually how it can be used to help better humanity. But it's events like these that remind us just how much closer to a real Black Mirror episode that we are every day. So next time you're playing one of those games like Pokemon Go or Harry Potter, just remember, they're watching you. Now, I'd love to hear what you guys think about this in the comments below. I'm sure there's a lot of people on both sides. I mean, I'm sure there's some people who are perfectly fine with their data being tracked like this, and some who are completely against it. And no matter what side you're on, I want to know what you think. And let me know what you think about games like Pokemon Go and Harry Potter, Wizards Unite. If you like the games, let me know. If you don't like them, let me know too. And let me know what some of your favorite games are. And where do you see advertising and technology going in the future? I'd love to hear what you guys think, so just be sure to drop a comment below. And I had a great time making this video. It was my first tech news style video on this channel. I had a good time making it, and I hope you had a good time watching it. So be sure to like and subscribe. And be sure to smash that bell below to get all the notifications for all of my latest videos coming out on the channel. So yeah, that's going to do it for this episode of McGady's Entertainment. Thank you guys so much for watching. God bless, and I will see you guys in the next one. Catch you later.